Guys, I am hoping that you can hear okay because I've got a weird little mic on, and I'm going to show you some of these angel eyes. I get asked about these things all the time, and unfortunately this is a really tough angel eye to work with, and I'll show you a couple of the things why really quick. So it's just going to be a quick little review of the product, and then just to show you guys exactly how it is that we're using it. So here up close, you can kind of get an idea of what we're talking about. It's just an acrylic cover on an angel eye. It's a full lit ring, so there's no little dots or anything like that. And they look really good. I'll show you nice and up close in a second here, just to kind of give you an idea of what this looks like. It's got an acrylic cover. It really fans the light out a whole lot more than if it was just the thin little band of light. And I will say this is kind of bulky for a lot of different applications. Using a ring like this, kind of the cons of it is that it's not easy to mount, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. But first off, just want to show a couple of little things about it. These do come with little JST connectors, and unfortunately, these things have like a little piece of metal inside that keeps it from coming in and out of contact. And as cool as that is to come out of the box in a way that you can connect them quickly, I'll show you what I've done on these just to modify that. We clip these little connectors off and then we just hardwire them on so that they're never going to come in and out of contact. So again, let me turn them on. I'll show you up close. And then we will check out some other stuff around the shop. Here we go. Hey, how's it going? Hold on one sec. All right, so here's what these guys look like all lit up. Nice and bright. And you can see that acrylic really does make a big difference. Now here's the problem though. If we're gonna jiggle that around and it comes in and out of contact, like that's not good inside a light. So a little bit about these things just to kind of give you the full scope of it. This is the part that we're gonna add to the site specifically because people want to do the BMW upgrades, and these look really, really good inside of BMW light. In this case, we've actually got the Evo 10, and so they have a perfect fit for that because it's got this little 3/4 circle. This isn't a kit that they sell specifically for the Evo 10, but the rings are from Oneighty NYC. And they're a builder out of New York that's just, I mean, I've looked up to those guys forever. Just been killing it in the scene for a very long time. So their parts being on the website, I think it just makes sense considering we're going to be doing a lot more of the BMWs and stuff like that in the near future. And I want people to have the option to buy the product. So just to show you up close how that thing looks installed is it's pretty damn clean. Now, it is much different when you're installing this type of light. You out of here? Say bye to Jack. Jack's out. I'm gonna show off his work in a minute because he did some programming on some of the crazy ass WRX taillights. But anyway, so yeah, these lights they're their own brand, and those guys have been doing these things on GTRs and BMWs and a lot of high-end cars for a long time. So I want to do a quick product review because I always talk about diode dynamics and I talk about Morimoto, and there's other brands out there that have really cool products. So I mean, you can see these things they look like they're gonna light my table on fire here, but super cool product. Now this is where I was gonna talk about kind of the extra skill involved. When I talked to Alex from Oneighty earlier today and told him I was gonna put up a quick video, he said, you know, the hard part is that shops installing these things is one part, but having a customer think that they're gonna install this, it's a completely different deal. So if you can imagine you're gonna mount this thing, and I've shown you the tabs on the Profile Pivot series and the Profile Prism series. You know, those angel eyes have little tabs that make it really easy. Matter of fact, let me grab one real quick just to kind of give you an example. So here is the Profile Prism, sorry. And it's got these little tabs around there. So you can put a little holder through that, a little piece of metal, and then drill a hole and mount that around there. So that doesn't look quite as, you know, OEM and fancy as this ring does, but it does have mounting tabs on there, so it makes it a lot easier to work with. For this, the only way that we can really work with that is, let me unplug one of these things and show you really quick. So what I had to do to mount these guys is actually get in there and right on that really thin part of the acrylic, see how it kind of goes inward? I drilled a hole straight through that, and then I ran the same kind of wire that we use on those things through this to mount it in there. So you can't really tell. I mean, it's a really clean way to do it, but it's not easy. So I definitely think that if you're gonna work with a ring like this, be prepared for it to be a lot more difficult than the typical one. So just doing a quick little side by side. I mean, you can see quality wise, these things look great. They've got that completely different look to it. What up from Dallas? That boy. Thanks for viewing in, man. Anybody else, where you guys watching from? Haven't asked anybody in chat to say what's up. I wanted to get through the first little part, and then I wanted to chat, and then we'll be done. What's up, Drew? What do you guys think of this type of a ring? Let me unplug this one so you can see it. What do you think of these types of rings versus the regular ones that most of the builders are using these days? Definitely nothing that looks like that. This is going to be... Now, I don't know if the yellow coating is still the way, if it's still coming out that way. That boy says, love your vids, man. Glad to be in the stream. Thanks for all the tips and tricks you've shared. Bro, I'm going to get better at it, you know? Just get used to it, because I'm going to keep doing this all the time. The live stream today is specifically because it's a tight schedule. We had to ship out some GTR lights today that really kicked my ass, and I didn't want to not make a video. So, yeah, it's a completely different type of video today. But yeah, so Drew says the diffuser built into the ring is legit. It's cool. So this is actually the old way, and let me explain something really quick. If you look at that, see how this is kind of yellow and that's really white? The reality is that this is a newer technology. It's just better. There's a certain amount of coating that's on the LEDs themselves for white LEDs, and it's yellow. It's phosphorus. Basically, there's a phosphor coating, and you know what? I don't give a damn if I'm a little bit wrong about the terminology here. Just know there's some kind of phosphor something or other in the LED chips themselves, and then this coating, it's covering that, so you don't see the yellow on that. And so Morimoto, Profile, Diode Dynamics, all of those guys have really done a kick-ass job about making the aesthetic a lot more visually appealing, right? And so these, they just have that older style phosphor coating on them. And so my guess is that the newest version from Oneighty NYC is going to be more like this with the diffuser like that. Either way, looking at this Evo 10 light, when that thing is done, that's just going to look super clean, super clean. And you know, you see like zip ties and weird wire wraps and all sorts of janky stuff, but you know, I do my best to make sure that if we're gonna do an install on these, and you know, I mean, this is for Evan Shanks, so it might get a lot of views. I don't know. It might just be kind of one extra thing on the car that he has that kind of, you know, is just part of the overall package that doesn't get a lot of attention. We'll see. I would love it if it got a lot of attention. My boy Lowtech just got the Evo 10 as well, so we're definitely gonna have to jump on there. Anthony Ali says, just wanted to let everyone know Chris is for real and his work is worth every penny. Thank you, brother. If you guys saw the video of the GTR lights on Friday, that was Anthony's lights, and man, super proud to hear that he's happy about them. So that lens is huge. This lens right here is actually not that big. It's a 3-inch lens. And then you see this guy right here. If you saw the video before, that's fake. That's actually not even a projector, but it looks like it's real, right? And so I will have more on that a bit later. As far as just how to do this job, I wanted to focus more on the angel eyes right now and just kind of say, like, these are dope. I'm into it. And, you know, actually, Oneighty NYC sent me these things a while back. Alex did. And these were made for the Lexus IS250, ISF, IS350. I used to do a lot of those things, and they just happened to fit. And I wanted to do something cool for Evan. And so we used them. We're also going to do a red demon eye inside. I don't even know if he knows that. It should be cool. So that's kind of what's up on those. How's my audio, by the way, guys? Since you're there in chat, I just want to make sure that I'm not screaming at you, and I've kind of got this weird little mic thing going on, so hopefully it's not bad. Anyway, so that's that. whenever I get caught up. That will be never. That boy says it's good, man. All right, so check this out. Let's go to first. I'll probably be out of whack here, and it's been a hot day, so I'm definitely rocking the Flyryde green bandana today. But check it out. Jack has been grinding away on a new animation right there. So I'm gonna take you into one of the, I don't know, newest, coolest parts of the shop that I'm excited about. And since audio is probably gonna be out of sync for the rest of the time because I've changed back and forth and YouTube sucks on mobile and they don't fix that stuff, let's say bye to this room later. And that wall's going down soon, I promise. Just had to get that GTR job done today. But check it out. Boom! I love this. Super excited. So Jack's been working on animations. And what do you guys think? This is all his doing. He wanted to get in there and change it. We actually had a customer kill their order the other day, yesterday actually, and it sucked. It was a $731 refund because he wanted this. He just couldn't wait because we were in the process of moving, and you know, unfortunately, when you've got a set of $7,000 lights and a set of $700 parts that you're gonna modify and send out, you gotta pick the lesser two evils. And so we shipped the GTR lights, could not ship the other stuff, and you know, that just meant that we lost one, but actually kept another job. So Jordan, what's up? So this is all the stuff that I've been recording for my Lightsman group. Jordan Riley is part of that, and we are definitely going to be diving in some really boring videos about specifically programming. It's going to have a lot of Jack there in Lightsman talking to you guys about how to do all the programming line by line. It's not, you know, it's not crazy rocket science, but obviously if you can appreciate the fact that those LEDs aren't doing that by themselves. Yes, that's all Ghost. What up? So yeah, I mean, that's what we got going. And then the cool thing about these is they are Ghost, which means we can just use a very basic on and off toggle switch, and that is the show mode. So there's also all the other cool modes. If you look, that's the actual Ghost module right there, and it's going into a very simple wire harness. So I mean, that's how you hook up the tail light to the actual wire harness. Just one plug. Definitely makes it a whole lot better. So I could use it for a prank. How could I use these for a prank, man? Let me know. I'll definitely be considering some prank action. I want to actually set something up here in the shop. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, we kind of got a couple little other things dialed in here, but I want to set some stuff up with the ride controller. I was going to do the tech review on that today, but I didn't, specifically because our brand new unit didn't show up in time. But I want to do something cool with the ride controller powering Ghost modules that are set up somewhere in here. I might do a cool little metal cutout Flyryde thing right there in the front lobby here, and paint and do some other stuff. But meanwhile, I don't know. There's so much stuff to be done. So we've got a couple sets of these things to ship out, and I guess we don't have that set of parts that we were going to be putting together, but we will get those things on another local guy's car. So I think these are the ones. Oh yeah, these ones are not available. Those ones are shipping off to a customer, and then the ones in there shipping off to a customer, and it's the ones that I have in the back here that are available. So Underglow on the front desk, Jordan says, I'm with it. These are the ones that are available right now. So I'm trying to find a local guy to come buy these things. But we'll see. Tanner did not get back to you. I wouldn't worry about it, my dude. I definitely wouldn't. This is actually interesting that we've got a really old set. This is a Genesis Coupe that, man, I did it a really long time ago. Dude sold his car. He's been waiting for me to sell these things for like a year and a half or something crazy, and they've got that same phosphor coating. So see those old wire wraps? This is kind of cool because I'm throwing myself under the bus. I'm showing what my installs used to look like. I really don't like the fact that you can see that wire wrap. It really kills me. This is such an old set that the LED, the connection was coming out the bottom of the ring. Very old Morimoto setup right there. That's the second version of Morimoto. I guess that would be called XB 2.0. So anyway, let me see what I missed. A couple little words. Drew says there's only one set of aftermarket square body tails that are sequential. Please corner the market. We'll see, man. We will see. What I'm trying to do here is actually get other people involved that care big about their markets. Like I'm gonna start tackling this market right here, this BMW light. That is not for the faint of heart to mess with those. I'm gonna slice them open, show how to do a couple parts like that, specifically these 180 NYC Angel Eyes. We'll start swapping into some BMW lights and show people how to do it, and then let them go after it. And if you want to do some square body stuff and learn about it, I'll do a couple sets, maybe film some stuff, show how to do it, and then pass the torch. You guys go off, make it happen. So a few different other projects. This is an old Evo 10 job that never really saw completion. And Drew, you got a 5 Series. Let's go. Got some taillights. It'd be sick to do. But this is actually the housings for Evan. So everything black is gonna look super clean in there. Excited about it. So that's it. I think that's all for now. I will say this is one of Evan Beckerman from Throttle. This is his old headlight that didn't get killed in the whole conversion thing. We were going to stick a big light bar in there. Instead, we ended up just going with those Angel Eyes. I'm really glad we did, because now I'll get to talk a little bit about those other types of Angel Eyes. Matter of fact, I'll show them off right now, since this is kind of a little bit of an Angel Eye video. That's the set of dual projector Genesis coupe lights that has the same type of profile prism Angel Eye on there that I was showing you earlier. But last thing, and then I'm wrapping it up. Any questions whatsoever, ask away, guys, because I know you're just watching, but I definitely want to be of any value that I can. Yeah, so check these out. These are some Amazon Angel Eyes that I just randomly told Evan, hey dude, the light bar I don't think is gonna work. I don't think I can pull it off. And he picked these things up. And that's pretty cool, right? Has a very similar feel to the 180 thing. It's just the 180 lights have a continuous LED inside. And these things, if you look at it, it looks like it's continuous, but then you can tell. Just a bunch of little LED chips. Not super high quality as far as the LEDs, but it's a cool look, right? So I'm gonna set these up in that light that's in the storage room, just to kind of have on display to show kind of the older. That's a E36 or whatever. And Drew, you were all about that square body, bro. We'll do it. We'll make something happen. I love your persistence. I think that's the way to win, is to work with the guys that are persistent, that really care, and you know, you're gonna go out there and be able to share that around, and that will be dope. I'm also gonna start doing a lot more contests and stuff like that. So new website's launching, and then as soon as that's up and I get a nice solid amount of Lightsman content loaded for my guys there, then we'll start taking on other projects. Right now, priority is still Lightsman. So, did the Ghost wire to factory wire harness and still had capability of show mode? And yeah, for sure. Yeah, so the way that we set these things up is this is a show mode, and then we have those other contacts there. That is show mode 1, show mode 2, and then we've got the, that's just, I guess, ground. Power is right there. And now we've got this one for parking light. See how that's wired into factory wire harness? And this is turn signal, and that's wired into the factory harness. And then this is brake wire, and that's wired into the factory harness. So you've got your 3 main functions: brake, turn, and running light. And now you've got these extra things. Now what we were doing before was taking this second show mode, and we were hooking that up to the reverse lights. I don't know what this is gonna do, but let's see if it's a different show mode. Yup, looks like something Jack's working on. So I know pretty much nothing about this, but it might do something different in a second, or it might just keep doing this. I think he just loaded a couple different flashes to it. So that is definitely going to be more on the How Tuesday technical stuff, showing you guys how to do just some of the other work. But this was a quick tech review. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy I was at least to deliver something on this fine Thursday, because I'm gonna be out of here up until July 4th. I'll be out of town, and then I'll be back and do another video, probably live again on next Thursday. So if I don't post up anything between now and then besides a GTR video tomorrow, then hopefully I will see you guys next Thursday. So any other questions, for sure comment below. A lot of times people in the live stream, they will comment in chat. Hit the like button for sure if you're in chat live right now. But don't be bashful to leave a comment. That actually helps quite a bit, especially because I can reply back to stuff later that pertains to the video, and some people might have the same exact question and not actually watch the live chat. So yeah, comments and likes are always super awesome. And if you don't know already, then the content schedule is basically on Tuesdays I teach you how to do something. On Thursdays I tell you about a product that's pretty cool, something that I'm using or have used or that I'm looking forward to using, like those NSX brackets that I haven't done an NSX with yet. I just did the review on the product because it was dope, and it's gonna be even better, and I'll have something to refer back to later on when we're doing that project. So that's how that goes. And then every Friday I make sure that I get some GTR stuff on there, because there's a little saying that goes, Happy GTR Friday. So I got to take part in that every chance I can. And that's it. So you guys, thank you for watching. I enjoyed you guys in the live chat. My lightsmen that tuned into this or watch it later on the replay, you guys rock. Excited about all the stuff that I have coming for you. And yeah, and I'm pumped about this room. I could take pictures with my phone now and blow them out really easy. And yeah, it's just gonna make for better Instagram stuff. So that is all, my boys. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on my other social, and I'll catch you next time. Adios.